guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of FTB Horizons 3. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having a fantastic day. Thank you for all of you who sent me links and stuff to how the elevator mod works last episode. That was very helpful, and I've got it all figured out. So I've dug out like a little 3x3 elevator shaft. We're gonna connect the second floor, the first floor, and the basement with one elevator. And actually, I think I kind of want to put a stairway out front as well. I think that would be kind of cool. But let's go ahead and put down some blocks like so. This is going to be like our actual elevator floor. And then we're going to click and shift right click. Click and shift right click. Hey, there we go. And now we have an elevator. So then we got to put in these controller blocks, and they need to be basically 2 blocks above where the elevator floor is going to sit. So the elevator floor is going to sit here. We'll put it there, and same for up here. And then we just shift right click and call this one 1. So we're going to shift right click on 1. Oh, that's right. The elevator blocks out light. So I'll have to do something there, but that's fine. And then we're going to go up here, turn this one on, and shift right click 2, turn it on, and shift right click 3. So now if I left click, or if I right click on 2, it'll take me to the second floor, and 3 will take me up to the third floor. And the animation is nice and smooth, and it's wonderful, and I like it quite a lot. I think it's pretty nifty. So there you go. That's the elevator mod. There is also a book. You get it by combining just a regular book with the device linker, and it gives you this manual. But this thing isn't in JEI, so I didn't know that it existed. So yeah, there you go. Now, I wonder if I tell this to go up to like the third floor. Yeah, then this stays lit up. So we'll have to do something here. These are Opal inverted Opal lamps from Silence Gems. They're basically like they're lamps, and they're white, which is why I'm using them, because they fit with the color scheme here. I'm just gonna, for now, put a torch right here and make sure there's a torch right there as well. But yeah, there we go. So we've got an elevator. We have a way down now to get to our basement level, which is going to be down here. And I think this is going to be where we're going to put a lot of our like technical machines and all that kind of stuff. Now you can hear, oh, ghost block. There it is. You can hear some zombies and stuff like that. I was digging out the elevator. Turns out there's a cave like right here. So I'm probably going to want to, like, at least torch this up a bit. Thank you, Super Sword, by the way, for being really strong and killing all that stuff easily instead of making that annoyingly dangerous. There we go. So we got some bones. Anything else good down here? Normally I put my torches on the one side of the wall. I should probably make sure I'm actually doing that so I can find my way back out of here. This is actually a pretty large cave system, honestly. Huh. Well, that'll make mining for resources fairly easy when I decide to properly, like, explore this thing. For now, I'm just gonna torch the majority of it up and call it good, I think. I'll explore it later. Okay, this is our way out. What are these? Aquamarine, iolite, iron. Yeah, there's some decent stuff here. Okay, anyway. So yeah, there's a little cave system like right here, which is, oh, yeah, I was gonna say, there's gotta be another ghost block here as well. Is there another one? Like, these stupid ghost blocks. Where are you? Ah, there it is. Okay. Do we have them all now? No, we still don't have them all. Now I think we've got them all. Okay, anyway. So yeah, this is here. We're going to have to do something about this eventually, but I'll worry about that later. For now, I'm just going to dig out a little bit of a tunnel. I think like 4... goodness, please. Is it so hard? Probably right there. Yeah, there we go. I think I'm just going to dig out a little bit here. And then I think we want this to be like 5 wide. All I'm getting is ghost blocks. Like, I can't wait until 113 when this has been removed from the game because it is so incredibly annoying. But I think we want to go maybe 5 wide, or maybe we'll leave it 3. I don't know. But I want to start making some rooms and things like that down there. What I'm thinking, remember that our house here is kind of elevated. Oh, it's night. Let's sleep real quick. Remember that our house is elevated, right? That like the main floor of our house is up a little bit from the ground. So if we come out here, you can see we've got, you know, this is our main level up here. That little shaft down there, that hallway is going to end up sticking up out of the ground unless I turn it. So I think what I want to do, oh man, I'm breaking all sorts of stuff that I'm not trying to. I think what I want to do is dig the shaft down like to, maybe even about here actually. And then I think I want to make a hallway that goes this way. So instead of having it go out that way for ages, I think I want to turn it and bring it this way instead. We could even lower this down further if we want, you know, just lower the elevator a bit. And that might be an option as well. It wouldn't be super hard to do. But I don't think that's going to be necessary yet. I think we'll probably have multiple elevators. Hello, creeper. Go away. But we're going to need a lot of space down here for all of our stuff because I want to have basically all of our technical machines and farms and power generation and all that kind of crazy stuff down here. I think this is where I want it. So let me get some work done as far as digging this out and kind of preparing it and everything like that. I'll come back to you in just a little bit. All right, guys, I am back. It's actually a couple days later, and I've been doing some stuff. So it's taken me a little while because I went and I set up pretty much everything that we had at the starter house. I set all of that up again. So our blaze farm is hiding behind this wall, and it feeds the essence over here to our skeleton farm, which I can turn on and spawn skeletons. The drops will go in the chest. I added a couple things, though. This is a nullifier from thermal expansion. It's essentially a trash can. Any item that gets thrown in here will just get deleted. So I'm using it to get rid of all the bows and arrows and all that kind of junk that I just don't want. So yeah, we've got that going. I also set up all of our generators down here. This area, this underground, this basement, it looks really bad. I know, don't worry. I haven't decided yet how I want to decorate this, like aesthetically. I was thinking maybe we just do the white blocks again like we did upstairs. But I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I want to do something a little bit different down here. And I haven't decided what that actually is. But what I want to do now is I want to set up a tree farm because one very important thing is that we get our refined storage system up to the level that we need it to be at. And in order to do that, we're going to need a huge array of storage drawers, which means I'm going to need a lot of wood. And I really don't want to chop it all down myself. So here's what we're going to go for. Let's see here. First of all, oh, that's right. It's not called Mine Factory anymore. It's called, it's called a thing. Industrial foregoing. And that's going to take even still, I still mess that up. But anyway, what we need is, let's see, I've got some plastics, so we should be there. We need a plant sower, I believe. And this should all be pretty doable. Let's make a tin gear, throw that in here. A couple of pistons. We need a couple of iron gears, and I am going to need to make a flower pot. So let's grab a little bit of clay. There we go. Toss that into our furnace. I also made some more potatoes because I was beginning to run out of food. There we go. We got our bricks, and we'll go boop, 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 boop. And that should allow us to make the plant sower. Oh, I forgot to actually make the machine frame. Would probably be helpful if I did that. There we go. So we got the plant sower. And this is what we're going to use to actually plant trees. Now, I also need a plant gatherer, I believe. Yeah, it has axes, so I'm going to go out on a limb and assume that this thing is capable of harvesting trees as well. We need a couple of gold gears, and we need another machine frame. It was this one, right? Yeah. There we go. I should just make a whole bunch of these machine frames and call it good. But we need the plant gatherer and the plant sower. Lastly, we need a sludge refiner. And this is basically going to be used to prevent our plant gatherer from getting super bogged down and being essentially useless. Because whenever it harvests things, it creates a little bit of sludge, and that sludge, if you let it build up, it will severely hurt the speed at which it can work. So where was it? Right here. Just need a machine frame. Okay, easy enough. So we'll do that, and sludge refiner. Okay, so there's the three things that we actually need. Now, we're going to need a way to power this, and I could run a power line from those generators all the way outside, and it apparently is night, actually, but I don't think that's what I want to do right now. I think I'd be better off grabbing an energy cell, and I actually have this one. This one, I don't technically need this. I can remove that, and this power line actually goes all the way down to our generator, so I could get rid of this thing pretty easily and not worry about it too much. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to make a couple of upgrade kits, so we can make this into a larger... Oh, I got to make some bronze. Okay, fine. Bronze. What is it? Copper and tin. Yeah. Also... a lot of you said, well, why don't you just make it in the induction furnace? And maybe you can do that. It says pulverized tin, so maybe I can just use... Oh, you can actually use ingots as well. Okay, well, I was going to make fun of the people who were making fun of me, but it turns out that the people who were making fun of me were actually completely and totally correct, and that I'm actually an idiot sometimes. So it's all good. Never mind. Disregard. Pretend I didn't say anything. We need to go here and here, and that will start making bronze, and I believe it will make 4 bronze ingots. Let's just see. Yep, sure enough. Nice. I'm actually going to let that run for a little bit. So let's go back to upgrade kits, because I can use, I'm going to be using them. We're going to need these upgrade kits for sure, so... let's make a silver gear. Do I have any electrum? I totally have electrum as well. Did I'm confused. Can I not, did I mess up the recipe? Maybe I used the, is there an alternate recipe for this thing? It doesn't appear so. What happened to my my hardened one? Huh. Okay, well, I'll make another one. No big deal. So we will go here, and now this thing's hardened, which means it stores 8 million instead of 2 million. And then I'll do this again, and now this thing stores 18 million RF. That's a fair amount of RF. And that will allow us to run our tree farm for quite a while. Now, obviously, it's going to take a bit to fill up, to say the least. But when it's all said and done, it's going to be very worth it. I can probably stop making bronze now. Let's toss this stuff away. So one thing we can do to kind of speed up the process is we can make some more biofuel generators. And I think that's probably worth doing, honestly. Let's just make a few of these tin gears. And let's make a few of these machine frames. And then let's... Ooh, what do I still need? Pistons. Pistons. Basically just pistons. I'm just going to make a bunch of pistons because they will get used. And let's make 2. Oh, and I need furnaces as well. Let's go... Let's see. I've got 3 down there right now. Let's make... Let's make a total of 5, I think. So we'll go biofuel here. 1, 2, 3. There we go. So we'll make 5 more biofuel generators. That way these things can generate power for us much more quickly. Now, I'm not entirely sure if these flux ducts can actually support these biofuel generators. I don't know if that's actually going to work. But there's only one way to find out. Ooh. That was not intentional. Where can I put these? You know what? It's ugly, but we'll put them right there for the moment. And then let's grab some flux ducts out of here. We may have to start moving to better flux ducts here pretty soon. There we go. We'll do that. And actually, just kidding. We'll bring it down like so. Because we want those to be going into this energy cell. Although this thing can only transfer 1,000 RF per tick. These are generating 160. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I thought I made 8. I thought I would have 8. Oh, no. There's one hiding back here. Yeah. So we've got 8 of them at 160 RF per tick. This thing cannot even support that much RF. So let's make another upgrade kit here. Make a bronze gear and go like so. And then we'll make another silver gear and go, what am I missing? Hardened glass. I need pulverized obsidian and lead. Okay, how much obsidian do I have? I have a little bit. I'll have enough to make a little bit of hardened glass. This will be fine. But my thinking here is that we'll have both of these at a higher level. For now, I can just put it here. 4,000 RF per tick will transfer enough, although I don't know what the flux ducts can support. Let's see. Does it say? Transfers 1,000, but it's per connection. So maybe this will work, maybe not. I guess we'll find out. I can upgrade these as well. We could go up to like hardened flux ducts, which actually aren't that hard to make looking at it. We need some Invar. Invar isn't that bad. Invar is just nickel and iron. So we could start making some of that, and that would probably work for us. Yeah, we'll see. I'm going to start pulverizing up some obsidian, though. I'm also... Oh, I guess this thing is auto input. I have auto input disabled. That's fine. No big deal. So let's do this, and then let's grab some nickel and some iron. And we'll grab maybe a 1/4 stack and a 1/2 stack, like so. And we'll toss those in here and just let these start cooking up so they can create Invar for us, which is something we're going to need. Yeah, there we go. Lovely. Okay, this thing is up to 8 million RF per tick. I think that's good enough for now. We can mess with it more later, but for the time being, that will do. I'm also going to grab some spruce saplings, I think, because this is what we're going to want to use for our tree farm, since it's just, you get so much spruce. Like, it's kind of absurd, actually, because they grow the giant spruce trees every time they grow, which means, yeah, it gets a little crazy, and I'm good with that. Okay, we'll grab a diamond chest. Probably gonna need another diamond chest, actually. I'm trying to think here. We'll go like so. How many diamond chests do we need? Probably just 2. Yeah, probably 2 will do it. And then let's also grab, let's make a barrel. And then let's do an iron barrel upgrade and a gold barrel upgrade and a diamond barrel upgrade. Now, if I put this here, can I jump right to diamond? Yeah, I didn't think so. So you got to go iron first, followed by gold, followed by diamond. So this is what we're going to output our thing to. So 4,000 stacks of spruce is what this thing will hold. That's a pretty fair amount. That'll get the job done, I think. And then let's also grab... I'm just going to toss that in here for now. Let's also grab... What do we have for ducts? I'm definitely going to need more item ducts. So let's just make a bunch of those. I think 40 will be enough. We'll need some fluid ducts as well. I'm going to make a few more flux ducts. And you know what? Let's make a few more item ducts too. They'll get used. We'll use them for all sorts of stuff over the course of this. I think that's everything other than servos. And we probably want to go, let's see, to do half a stack per second. We probably want to do reinforced servos. And I think 3 of them will be enough, but I'm going to grab a couple of these other ones as well. Okay, I think we have everything we need now. So let's go find a spot to make the tree farm. And I don't want it to be super far from the base, but I need a relatively flat area. Oh, you know what else we need is upgrades. I didn't even think of that, because we don't want a little 3x3 tree farm. Like, 3x3 is lovely, don't get me wrong, but we need actual upgrades. So real quick, although I don't even know, what do the industrial reforging upgrades look like? Filter, range add-on, here we go. So what we need, if it starts at a 3x3, I'd like to make it a 9x9. So adding 4, it would go from 3x3 to 4x4. 5x5, 6x6, 7x7, 8x8. But 8x8, is that a thing? No. It goes by odd numbers only. It would go straight from a 3x3 to a 5x5. So we actually need to go, let's see. This would be a 5x5. This would be a 7x7. We need the tier 3s. And we need 2 of those. Okay. Now we should be good, I think. And it's night again, because of course it is. Why is it always night? It's like, I mean, I'm sure it's been 10 minutes, but still. Anyway, I digress. I think we'll maybe set it up over here. There's this, there's like a relatively flat area over here. These cherry trees are also like super pretty. This is one of my favorite woods in modded Minecraft, to be honest. But let's just kind of clear this little bit right here. Like so. There's another log there that's got to go. That one's got to go. Is that all of it? Yep. There we go. Okay, so that's the end of this. Also, I really need to make a magnet of some sort, but I've been looking through the pack and I haven't actually found one. Are magnets just not a thing in this pack, or is there some item that isn't labeled as a magnet that is essentially a magnet? I don't know. If you've played this pack, please inform me, because I'm still learning a lot of the mods in this pack. There's a lot of stuff here that I've never played with before that I'm not super familiar with. Anyway, this should suffice, I think. So let's go... My inventory is just a disaster. Tell you what, let's do this. Let's take our sack of storage. Let's put all the actual stuff that we need, all the technical bits, in here, like so. And then I'm going to grab a different sack of storage, and we'll put all the other stuff over here. That should be good. Okay, so first and foremost, we need to put down our planter, which we're going to put right here. And we need to actually dig out like a little space kind of around it, underground. Because we're going to be, it's going to be underneath the surface. And let's just dig out like a bit of a room here. So I've got plenty of room to work. This is silty dirt. I don't know what I would use this for. Maybe landscaping? I don't know. Either way, let's just kind of clear all that out. I think I still have torches with me, right? Yep, good. Let's just kind of plop a couple of these down to make sure that nothing spawns in here, because that would be very unfortunate. But we'll put that here. And then we want to grab our plant sower. And let's count 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the 5th block, I'm going to dig out just a little thing right here, because we want to be able to make sure we can get here. So plant sower goes here, and let's just say show area. And there we go. That is the current area of this guy. Now, if I put a range add-on into it, now you can see it has expanded to be a 9x9 area, which is what we want. So then we're going to put all of this stuff into here. And we want our plant gatherer, which we're going to put right here. And again, we want to throw a range add-on into that as well and show the area. And you can see that the two areas match up, which is exactly what we want. Let's also get rid of these little plants and things. I don't know that these would interfere with spruce tree growth, but I want to make sure that they don't. So that's all good. And then let's put a... Ooh, actually, will trees... I'm just going to assume that spruce trees will grow on this. But if it doesn't, then I'm going to look very foolish, won't I? Anyway, so that's all good. Now, we need to run a couple of things here. We're going to need a few different conduits and different bits and pieces to make this work properly. So, tell you what, let me get it all set up, and I'll come back to you when it's done, and I'll show you how it all works. All right, guys, I am back. I think I have it all set up. All I should have to do is put the power cell right here, and then we should be good to go. So, here's what we've got. We have our plant sower here, okay? We have leadstone flux ducts running from right here, which is where I'm going to put the energy cell, to all the various machines. Here, over here is the sewage refiner thing, the sludge refiner, plant gatherer, and the plant sower right here. This is basically a planter, this is a harvester, and this is what will get rid of the sludge, okay? We have a fluid duct that goes from the gatherer all the way to the sludge refiner. That's pretty self-explanatory. We got a servo on there to pull the sludge out. Right here, we've got our barrel. I chopped down one spruce tree and put the logs in here, which means that only logs will try to go into this barrel. Coming out of the plant gatherer, I have the item conduit going here. Okay? It's set so that it's always going to try to go to the nearest inventory first, which would be this barrel. Okay? So anything that comes out of here is going to try to go into the barrel first. That means only logs are going to go in here because that's all that can go in there. Now, if it can't go into the barrel, it'll keep going. What can't go into the barrel? Saplings. Saplings will end up coming back and ending up in the plant sower. So essentially what we're doing here is making sure that the plant sower automatically gets refilled with spruce saplings, and that's what we want. Then, if that is full, or if something ends up in there that isn't a spruce sapling, it goes into this diamond chest right here. Okay? Now, over on this side, we have our sludge refiner, and I haven't actually set this up yet, but it's super easy. All we need to do is grab the sludge refiner and just give it something to output to. So what the sludge refiner does is it's going to take sludge that you get when this thing chops down trees, and it's going to turn it into various dirt type blocks. So if we look at it, it can make clay, it can make dirt, it can make gravel, mycelium, podzol, sand, and soul sand. And that's all it does. But basically, the big important thing that it does is it gets rid of that sludge. We could also void the sludge, but why void it when we can turn it into useful things? I can always use more sand and gravel and all that kind of stuff. So that is basically the system in a nutshell. I think all we need to do is put some spruce saplings into our plant sower. So let's do that. And then put down our energy cell, which is in my inventory. There we go. So we'll put that here. We need to make sure that this is set to output to the bottom. And you can see it is now planting saplings, not very quickly, but quickly enough. Keep in mind, these will not all grow instantly. And that should do the trick. Now, I do have the bone mealing ability. So, yeah, those will bone meal fairly quickly. And then this thing, we'll start chopping them down. We should see spruce wood. Yep, there you go. Spruce wood ending up in here. And it's doing its job. It's totally working as intended. Now, this thing will run out of power eventually, but by the time that it does, we should have enough spruce wood that I'm not even really concerned. And you can see the sludge is outputting to over here. So there you go. We have ourselves an automated tree farm, and we have this nice little underground area that we're starting to work on in our main base as well. All in all, I'm pretty happy with our progress for today's episode. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.